let's go to Elizabeth and Michael in Twin Cities, Minnesota. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
Well, it's finally above zero.
I was going to say, how cold is it there? 1. Is it so cold?
No, it's more like 4 today.
4 degrees. That's unconscionable. And it's been negative for a while?
Yeah.
As a kid who grew up in Texas, that just seems like, I know there, the whole story about hell is it's hot. That I can't imagine living in a place where it was negative. That seems like hell to me. Is it not?
You get used to it.
I guess just kind of get used to it. It's a dry cold, or I don't know, whatever they say, right? Golly. All right, so what's up with you two? How can I help?
Well, we've just recently started dating, and we're in a space where I have kids from a prior marriage, 2 young kids, 5 and 9, and she does not. So we're coming into this from different places, right? For me, the kids and what's best for them is super important.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like when we talk about this, we're both a little clueless on how to proceed. I feel like my kids have had enough trauma in their lives from the separation with their mom, and I want to do what's best for them, but I don't really know how to navigate that.
Yeah.
And I'll let you speak for yourself. I know that you're coming from your own space.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your side of this, Elizabeth.
So we've been dating for a while.
How long is a while?
About 5 months now.
Okay.
And like him, I'm clueless. Really want to do things the right way and set kind of, have a relationship that can be a model for a healthy adult relationship. But don't know what that looks like or where to start. And I don't have kids, so
Gotcha.
Dogs and cats are much easier.
Dude, somebody bought me a mug. Brad brought me a mug and just says Cat Dad on it. It's incredible. Not a thing, Elizabeth. Not a thing. So first, I want to applaud both of you for wanting to do this thing right on behalf of these 2 little ones. Most times I'm talking to folks, there's a selfishness there that they just need to figure out themselves because I got to be me and blah, blah, blah. And you 2 sound like you are really thoughtful human beings. And so I want to applaud you for that. That's awesome. Okay, so we can get into this a little bit, but I'm going to ask some awkward questions that y'all may not be ready to answer in front of a couple million people. Is that cool?
That's fine.
And so y'all, the 2 of you, I'll frame these questions as things you can answer now or later. And you can just feel free to say later. And y'all can talk about this on your own. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. So, Michael, you mentioned that their kids were traumatized by previous mom. Does previous mom believe this? Would she be telling me, if she called my show, would she be telling me that their dad's nuts and whatever? Or is there some clear, challenges with mom?
There's some clear challenges with mom. She has diagnosed mental health issues to a certain extent.
Okay.
So,
do the kids have contact with her?
they do. I mean, I don't want her to sound like an absolutely crazy person. She is not, but she does have some mental health challenges.
Sure.
But she also wants the best for the kids. But let's just say it ended up with a lot of trauma that was inflicted on the kids.
Sure. There you go. And then, how long have you been separated from her?
2.5, almost 3 years now.
Okay. So 3 years. Has she started dating again?
No.
Do you two, have y'all talked about this? Have y'all had this conversation? Here's how we're going to approach this if one of us starts dating. Or here's how we're going to decide who else is around our kids. Have y'all had that conversation, or is that a no-go?
With the kid's mom, no.
Yeah.
And that's also a non-starter. There is no communication between us.
Okay, so that conversation would never happen. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth, tell me what you think
Mhm.
about this Michael guy. How'd you meet him?
Online. He's pretty great.
Yeah?
Takes care of kind of everyone in his life, and funny, smart, responsible, cute.
I was going to say, is he handsome? All right, good.
Very.
Very, very gross. What is it about him and these two little ones that makes you think, I want to get deeper into their world?
He's incredible, and from everything I've seen about the two girls, they're pretty incredible too. I really want a family, and I could see a really amazing, kind of joyful building life future there.
Okay. So here's kind of the global rules, if you will. There's not really rules, I guess, but the global recommended practices are whenever you get divorced, whenever you get separated, and this is different than if somebody passes away, wait at least a year, right? So you've done that. It creates some space between this and that. The second thing that I think is important for everybody to understand is sometimes these kids will feel like they are having to choose sides. And so there may be moments where, Elizabeth, if they're nice to you, they will feel like they're betraying their mom.
Yeah.
Even if their mom is totally supportive and wonderful, and is like, no, she's a great, this daddy's new girlfriend, Elizabeth, is awesome. That we put these kids in this situation. So you're going to have to go into this knowing that the things that a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old say to me over the next 1 year, 2 years, 10 years are not going to be personal. It's going to be them working out. Which side am I on?
Yep.
Which team am I on? Who do I love? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then the big challenge I have to you two is this. Michael, tell me about Elizabeth. What makes Elizabeth worth getting back into this game that hurt you and your kids last time? I guess created your kids. There's that, but.
Well, I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, she's just amazing. She represents a lot of things that I feel like I never had in my life. A partner who is very level-headed, very focused, very supportive. The time we spend together, she is completely in sync with everything that we do. She works with me on pretty much anything that we want to do. I don't know. I feel supported. I feel like I'm with an actual partner, not someone that I have to carry along. She looks amazing.
Come on, Michael.
No, but seriously, I mean, I feel like most of my life I've carried people along, and when I'm with someone that doesn't need to be carried and is willing to shoulder up with me, that's a pretty different feeling. I've never quite felt that way before.
So that's awesome. So the one hang up I have with all of this is the 5-month number. And the question y'all have to ask each other is this. We've known each other for 5 months. He's so cute. She looks amazing. She's a great partner. He is caring and all these things. Is there legs beyond 5 months? And I changed my mind. I won't ask y'all that publicly. Y'all can answer that on your own. Make sure you, and I'm talking to you, Michael, make sure you see some legs on this thing before you introduce her to your daughters. And I would start with, this is daddy's new friend, and go to, this is daddy's special friend. And that will take a period of weeks and a period of months. And Elizabeth, you're going to feel like you are being hedged at some point, or it's going to feel like, here's what it can feel like. It's going to feel like you're dating a guy and he won't introduce you to his friends like at the bar. He's like, hey, I want you just to sit over here. I'm going to go talk to my buddies. And you're going to be thinking, I want to go meet your friends. Why are you hiding me? It's going to feel like that a little bit. And you are going to have to be really level-headed and really, you're going to have to get your needs met somewhere else. Does that make sense?
Yep. And to be clear, when we're talking about this, it's pretty future looking. It's not like in the next month.
Yeah, I got you. But you're going to want to do things because this is natural. I would, if I was you, I would want to do things that would assure that these girls love me. I want to help them with their hair. I want to help them with school. I want to talk to them about deep things. I want to go shopping with them. And there's going to be some really careful baby steps into this where they invite you into these conversations. So you're going to be creating a world where they feel safe enough to come to you. But when you force them into, hey, I want to talk about this, or tell me who you have a crush on, then bam, now you're forcing them, am I choosing her or my mom?
Yep.
Right? Does that make sense? And that's going to be hard, hard, and so frustrating. So frustrating. And then one day they'll come to you and be like, can you not going to believe this? This boy wants to kiss me, or I found somebody at school I'm in love with, whatever. You're going to talk about it. It's going to be deep, and you're going to go to bed, and you're going to tell Michael, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, they trust me. It's going to be so great. And the next morning, they're not going to talk to you because they're going to feel ashamed that they betrayed their mom, right? It's going to be this back and forth thing that happens. And Michael, they're going to want you to be happy because you sound like an amazing father. They're going to want you to be happy and lovely and, oh my, like, I can't believe dad is doing this. And who knows what mom's going to say, right? So it's just expecting that you're going to have a picture that this is all going to work out perfect. And it might, in a long game, it's just going to be hard. And maybe none of this happens. Maybe your daughters are amazing. They are just understanding, and they're like, Dad, you deserve to be happy. And mom's a little, whoa. And like, we are really excited. And I've seen that before too. So it's being honest, and making sure, hey, we're in this for the long haul. And then a slow introduction. Not, hey, this is Dad's new girlfriend. She's moving in. Girls, y'all going to be bunking up, because like that would be traumatic.
Yeah.
Right. And y'all know that. Michael, so is Elizabeth it?
I'm sorry, could you say it again?
Is Elizabeth it? Well, I'm making it weird now. I'm so excited. Even Kelly looked up and she's like,
Liz is it.
Do what?
Liz is it.
Oh, gross. Liz is, hey, y'all get married here in the studio. That'd be so great. Let's figure that out. But yeah, hey, I'm fully in support of y'all having this conversation. For those listening, the broader conversation, you got to wait some time. You can't get a divorce and then start dating somebody a month later and introduce them to your kids as, hey, this is daddy's boyfriend, or this is daddy's girlfriend, or this is whatever. You can't do that. You got to give these kids some space, because it uproots everything in their life. The second thing is, by the way, not a new mommy either, Elizabeth. Not a new mommy. They've got a mom, right? And unless there's somebody passes, I mean, they don't have a mommy. Understand that kids may view friendship or connection, or like, I'm going to start calling you mom. They're going to have this betrayal feeling that's going to be deep. And, oh my gosh, wait until there's a level of commitment till I think this is serious. Because then the girls will feel a sense of trust and, okay, we're going to trust again. And then if y'all break up, man, now they're back into, well, we lost somebody else that we could lean into and trust, and now it's just us and dad. And dad sounds great, but man, that's hard on kids. Hard on kids. And I recognize moms and dads, that's not fair. None of this is fair. These are your kids. And they always come first. Their trauma comes first. Let me put it that way. I think we put our kids first on a lot of other things, but when it comes to relationships, their safety and their trauma, especially that they experience in divorce, comes first before your need to, let's go out to the club. Stop. Take care of your kids.